In a prior video, I had alluded to the fact that I think that you, as the voters and the taxpayers, can handle the truth. I also want to let you know that I can handle the truth and the tough issues. One of the issues that people talked to me about on the campaign trail when I was seeking to get on the ballot was the issue of abortion. Either voters would eagerly sign my petition for whatever reason because I was a Republican, or very often voters would shy away from signing my petition because I was a Republican. They took that to mean that I would naturally have some very easily and quickly identifiable position on the issue of abortion. Well, if ever there was an issue that is more deserving of a two-word description, pro this or anti that, it is the issue, the intersection of the issues really, of when life begins, what is a woman's rights over her own reproductive freedom, and also what are a mother's responsibilities to her own child. My position on abortion is forthcoming, but I also want to tell you this. I believe that the state of Illinois has far more dire crises to deal with than divisive social issues. If you disagree with that, then this is America, and you're welcome to it. But we have some very difficult problems that we need to solve, and the Supreme Court has spoken fairly definitively on the issue of abortion. But you've asked me what my position is, and I will now tell you. I believe that life is sacrosanct, that from conception to death, life, human life, is worthy of care and nurturing. I also believe that with everything that government does wrong, we need the government to be as little involved in the question of when life begins as possible. I just don't think that that is a question that is particularly amenable to legislative pronouncements. But there are also other issues involved, such as when does a fetus become viable? In my opinion, that should be the crux of the issue on the abortion debate. So, where do I stand on abortion? This is it. I believe that life is precious, and I would counsel anybody privately, as I will do right now, that when the question of abortion comes up, my request is please don't. Bear your child. Raise your child if you can, but if you cannot, please give your child up for adoption. As an adoptive father, that is a subject which is very near and dear to my heart. But I do believe ultimately that if you believe as I believe in a small government, those words mean something. And a small government to me means a government that does not intrude itself, at least to the extent possible, in the most basic, most intimate issues of human life. Abortion is one such issue. I believe that up until the period that a fetus can remain viable outside the womb, at which place I do believe it is the government's duty to step in and protect it, that the question whether or not to have an abortion or carry a pregnancy to term should be the purview alone of a woman and her doctor. After the point of viability, I believe it is for the government to protect the unborn who cannot speak for him or herself. That is my position on abortion. I know it's a divisive issue, but I also believe you deserve to know where I stand on it. But again, I think we have much more urgent issues than this. That said, thank you for listening. I hope that I have given you a compelling reason behind my thoughts on the matter. Thank you very much. My name is Jonathan Edelman. If you're not already on my website, please visit it. That's Edelman, the number 4, Illinois.com. I'm Jonathan Edelman, and I approve this message.